Living alone after the age of 60 is a very unusual journey. No one prepares us for it. There is no instruction manual. There is no class that teaches us how to do it. And no one warns us that sometimes the sound of the refrigerator humming becomes louder than the sound of our own hearts. I am Dr. William Harper, and I have spent more than 30 years as a geriatric physician. I have held patients' hands as they were discharged, sat beside them during sorrowful treatments, and shared peaceful afternoons with them in a home where there was only one chair and a single cup of tea. And I have realized something. Living alone is not bad, but living alone without knowing how to take care of yourself, that is where the danger lies. Today, I want to share with you the 10 most important things to avoid when living alone after 60, along with real stories I have witnessed over the years. Who knows? Maybe in these stories you will see a little of yourself. 1. Avoid isolating yourself. Do not let silence become a wall. One of the things I hear most often is, "Doctor, I do not know when I became lonely." I remember Richard, 72 years old, living in Kansas. After his wife passed away, he went to the grocery store and then returned home. He could go an entire week without speaking to anyone for more than 10 seconds. He told me, "I did not realize how far I had drifted from everyone until I forgot what my own voice sounded like." When you live alone, do not wait until loneliness knocks on your door. Create connections before that happens. A phone call each week, joining a book club, going to church, a community center, or a social group, or joining online groups. People need connection the way plants need light. Not too much, just enough to warm the heart. 2. Avoid developing bad habits. When you live alone, freedom sometimes comes with a slow slide downward. I once met Susan, 68 years old, from Ohio. After she began living alone, she started eating pastries every night, skipping exercise, watching television late into the night, drinking just one glass of wine, which turned into 3 glasses. She laughed sadly, "No one sees it, so I thought it was fine, but my body saw everything." You do not need to be perfect, but keep gentle discipline. 15 to 20 minutes of walking each day, preparing one proper meal, even if it is only for yourself, going to bed on time, reducing sugar and alcohol, and keeping up with regular checkups. Treat yourself the way you would treat a friend you dearly care for. 3. Avoid letting your home become a burden. A house that was once filled with a whole family is now just you. I remember Helen, 74, from Florida. She tried to maintain her 5-bedroom house for 10 years after her children moved out. She was exhausted from mowing the lawn, cleaning the garage, and fixing leaking pipes. She told me, "I thought I was holding on to memories, but I was really holding on to exhaustion." If your home is too large, hire someone to clean, hire a yard service, or consider downsizing to a smaller place. A home should be a nest, not a battlefield. 4. Avoid losing your sense of purpose. Many people living alone tell me, "Doctor, I do not know what I wake up for anymore." I once met Michael, 70 years old, from Utah. He had been an engineer. When he retired, he said, "My whole life was tied to the clock. Now the clock does not need me anymore." That changed when he became a volunteer repairing bicycles for children in need. His eyes lit up again. Find something that gets you out of bed in the morning. Painting, gardening, learning guitar, raising a dog, cooking, teaching a child how to read. Purpose does not have to be grand. It only needs to warm your heart. 5. Avoid trying to do everything by yourself. Living alone does not mean doing everything alone. George, 78 years old, climbed onto his roof to fix his antenna. He fell and fractured his hip. He told me, "I thought asking my son for help would bother him, but breaking a bone bothered him much more." Remember, call a neighbor when you need help. Ask your children or grandchildren to pick up groceries. Hire a repairman instead of doing risky tasks yourself. Accept help with gratitude, not guilt. You are stronger when you know how to lean on others at the right time. 6. Avoid letting your home become cluttered. Cluttered space leads to a cluttered mind. Anna, 69, from Seattle, lived alone after her husband passed away. Gradually, she let everything pile up: papers, boxes, old belongings. She told me, "I did not realize the mess was reflecting the state of my spirit." After cleaning, she said she felt as light as putting down a backpack weighing about 44 pounds, which is about 20 kilograms. A tidy home means a tidy heart. 7. Avoid letting time drift by without meaning. Many people tell me, "Doctor, I do not even remember what day it is anymore." When you live alone, every day feels the same. Breakfast at 8 in the morning or 11 in the morning feels no different. Going to bed at 9 at night or 1 in the morning makes no difference to anyone. Create a rhythm. A morning walk. Grocery shopping on Tuesdays. Tea in the afternoon. Reading in the evening. Meeting friends on the weekend. Routine is what keeps the mind sharp and the spirit joyful. 8. Avoid keeping too many mementos. They hold you in the past. When I met Margaret, 76, she still kept all of her late husband's belongings 10 years after he passed. She said, "I'm afraid that if I let them go, I will lose him completely." But after sorting through everything with her daughter, she kept only the most meaningful items, like the watch he always wore. The rest she released. And she told me, "I did not lose him. I just reclaimed the space to keep living." Keep what touches your heart. Let go of what only takes up space. 9. Avoid ignoring emergencies. Tom, 73, from Michigan, was once trapped during a snowstorm for 2 days. The power went out, his phone battery died, he had no backup light. He said, "I had never felt so vulnerable." If you live alone, be prepared. A backup battery for your phone, a flashlight, enough medication for 1 to 2 weeks, emergency phone numbers, some stored food. You do not need to worry. You simply need to be ready. 10. Avoid neglecting your finances, the quietest thief. Linda, 71, from Texas, was losing nearly $800 a month to streaming services, an outdated internet plan, unnecessary insurance, and auto-charged credit cards. Her husband had managed everything before. After reorganizing her finances, she felt relieved. "I feel like I got my freedom back." Clear finances lead to a lighter life. Living alone after 60 is not an ending. It is a new chapter, one where you can live slower, deeper, and more honestly with yourself. If you're living alone today, remember, you are not alone. Millions of people are living the same way, and we are all learning how to live better each day. If this video touches you, leave a comment or share your story. I read every message, and I cherish each one. Thank you for being here. I am Dr. William Harper. See you in the next video. If you enjoy this video, then there's a good chance you will also like this one. Go ahead and watch it now. Thank you.